Greetings to all my students and all the listeners and viewers out there. This is W.C. Ballard, and we're continuing with our series of grant writing for beginners. And today we're talking about the basic elements of a winning grant proposal. This is Grant Proposal 1-on-1. So let's get started. You know, grant proposals can look a little different depending on the funder, but most of them share the same core business building blocks. So here is the standard anatomy, plain and practical. These are your 9 elements of a basic grant proposal. Number 1 is your cover letter. It's a brief introduction to the funder, who you are, and it's a do or die because sometimes the funders don't go any further than reading that cover letter. So even if it's an online application where they don't ask for it, they're going to ask you some of the elements in it, so you can just cut and paste the information from it right into your online application. And just go to my video where I have a cover letter and a free template for you so you can learn how to write one. Number 2, the executive summary, or sometimes an abstract. It's a concise overview of your entire proposal, including your problem statement, the solution, your target population, and your funding request. This can make or break your proposal because sometimes after reading this, they either stop looking at your proposal or they continue going. And I have a video and a downloadable comparison chart so that you can learn how to write one. And number 3, your statement of need or your problem statement. It describes the issue or need that the project addresses, and it's supported by data and evidence showing why the problem is significant and timely for your community. More information you need on it, go to my Can You Define the Problem Statement video. Number 4, your organization's or your agency's background and capacity. It provides information about the organization's mission, your history, your staffing, how you manage your company and your structure, and your ability to successfully carry out the project that you are proposing for funding. And you want more information about it? Can you define the agency capability statement? Go to my video. Number 5, the project description and program narrative. How will the project work? The who, what, when, where, and your goals, your timelines, etc. Number 6, outcomes and evaluation plan. It describes your expected results and how your success will be measured, including your evaluation methods and your performance indicators of the impact that your program will have in the community. Number 7, your budget and narrative or your justification. So you have to provide a detailed financial plan showing how your grant funds are going to be spent. And then you have to explain what each of those numbers mean. That's why you always have a budget narrative and actually a physical budget. Number 8, your sustainability plan. It explains how the project will continue after your grant funding ends. If you no longer have any grant money, how are you sustaining? What kind of longevity do you have? It usually has several parts, including your community impact, your finances, your staffing, and your partnerships. How will you keep that going? And number 9, your appendices or your attachments. These are your supporting documents that all your grant funders are going to ask you for, either some of these or all of these. Number 1, your IRS determination letter if you're nonprofits, or a business plan if you're a business. Your letters of support, financial statements, resumes or bios, and logic models. And if you want to keep digging into grant writing, I have a lot of videos that'll help you on your way. I have videos about not only grant writing, but 501c3s and your businesses, business plans, grant opportunities. So all you have to do is subscribe to learn all about them. So if you are serious about starting a grant writing journey or becoming a grant writer, I've got 12 training sessions for you on wcballard.podia.com where you can fast track your journey. You can take my classes. I have samples and templates, all step by step on what we've just gone over, along with more detailed information. I take you step by step, and by the end of these sessions, you are a proficient grant writer and understanding what grant writing truly is, and you actually should have a proposal in hand if you follow my instructions. So I hope you've learned something from this lesson. If you want to dig deeper into what I do and learn more about both grant writing, nonprofits, and business plans, look at some of my videos or go to my channel on podia.com. This is W.C. Ballard. Check it out.